Our approach is a whole school approach. So we're a multi-campus college and we're trying to get all campuses from prep to year 12 running with a sexuality education program. Whole school approach means having representatives from each age and stage attend monthly to 6 weekly meetings to ensure that we're all consistent with our approach to sexuality education, and it means that every campus, every child in our college has some form of sexuality education. Okay, so we really wanted a strong parent involvement because they're important to the success of the program, because the kids do take work home as well. So we ran a number of parent information sessions. We also did some parent surveys. Each of the parents ran a survey and just to find out how comfortable they were with different aspects of sexuality education, and the results were quite interesting, and we were able to use those to sort of plan where we would go to next. In terms of cultural diversity, we try to include as much as we try to include as many students and their families as possible. So and we know that there's certain religious beliefs and things like that, so that's why we ran with the parent information sessions, to ensure that we could understand where the families were coming from and if we were offending in any way, and they were able to speak to us openly about what they felt comfortable with, and that way it was sort of a partnership between the parents and us, so that we weren't stepping on anybody's toes. The advice that I would give other teachers or other schools would be to just get on board. We've all experienced aspects of, we've all experienced puberty, we've all got a body, we've all got bits and pieces here, there and everywhere, so it's just about getting on board and not being embarrassed about who you are. And these kids find it difficult to talk to maybe parents at times, so we're sort of the next step, and through our surveys we're able to find that out. So it's just being comfortable and yeah, get on board. Okay, so we've got a few links to make this a successful program. So we've got Bowen Health, we've got the Family Planning Victoria, school nurses and Deakin University. So each month or every 2 months we'd have a meeting with those representatives from our campuses and also those organisations, just to ensure that we're all on the same page and running with the most successful program we can.
The role of agencies, I don't think, is ever really a clearly defined one, in that it depends a lot on the relationship that's been in the past. And Bowen Health has had a very strong relationship over a very long time with all the schools that eventually amalgamated in the area, so they knew me, and that made a lot of difference in their ability to come to us rather than us trying to impose what we thought was helpful on them. Talking about taking your time, you need to look at agencies in your area. You need to get in touch with them. If you know somebody, like school nurses are in your school. School nurses are a great resource, and you can ask them, who is someone that you might work with to do with sexuality education? So we went to Family Planning Victoria for education, and they provided it for us. We went to Deakin University, who did the surveys for us, and we were very, very lucky, and not every school teacher will have that. But they might have a dad who is actually a statistician, and that person might know somebody else. So I think for a teacher, especially in a rural community, that's what I mean, take your time, get to know who is in your area in terms of your agencies, your expertise, and then use what you have. Get them on side, get them engaged, and then don't feel like you're being a bad teacher by asking for that help, because that's what makes you very strong as a teacher.